And we're here on the Jim Miller for President Sports program on this Super Selection Sunday special. We've got 5 segments. We will be breaking down every section of the brackets and talking about each and every matchup. And at the very end, we'll be coming up with our own brackets and a little bit of a wager for March Madness. It's always good fun, right, guys?
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. I do the hand signals, faggot.
Calm the fuck down,
coming in, Corey's pointing at me. He did it too early. He does it.
Damn hand signals. Leave the hand signals to the professionals. I'm Ryan Hartson. He's Corey Bender, if you didn't notice.
And Tim Kirstenink is the moderator today.
Yeah.
Stop this. I'm going to tear you apart, boy.
So, yeah, we're going to do the 4 different sections of the tournament. We're going...
The show of the year.
Yeah,
I just want to make this very clear. This is the biggest show we do. We have 2 laptops. We have 2 mics.
I got 2 mics in front of me right now.
We're just cruising. I mean, this is the show of the year. And this is, if you're ever going to listen to this, listen to us. This is the time. Me and Tim are at our best. And Corey's never done it before.
True.
He'll have his opportunity now. So maybe he can redeem himself from those awful Corey Bender shows.
Fuck off.
A little bit of an embarrassment.
Don't care.
Just a joke. I'm just kidding. I'm just teasing. Just teasing.
Well,
That's what he says.
you know, our bosses are all good-natured, right?
I need to hold a pen.
Oh,
There we
okay.
go. Better now.
Ryan needs to feel important. I have 2 pens, 2 microphones, and he has
Hold the other
nothing.
I want the other one.
Alright, so I got 2 mics. He's got 2 pens. That's
And
good.
I just,
alright.
you just have like a pen over there. Like,
And Corey has nothing, but
that's good with me. I don't need to touch something.
Fucking computer. There we go.
anyway,
Okay.
shall we get started with some brackets?
Let's break down some brackets. We're going to go east, west, southwest, southeast. I don't know what they're going to look like on YouTube. Just roll with it. Pick your favorite bracket and listen to it.
All right, let's
Go.
get right into this. All right, so Ohio State versus the number 1 of the first 4, who will be the 16th seed.
I believe it's the winner of UAB Clemson because they're seated a little higher. Okay, one way or the other, it's either going to be San
No,
Antonio.
it says.
No,
Yeah, it says
it's
16
16.
UT
Okay,
San
So,
Antonio.
it says 16.
Okay.
So it's either going to be UT San Antonio or Alabama
We're new
State.
to this first 4 stuff.
Everyone is. This is the first time it's been a field of 60. It's kind of strange to figure out.
Yeah.
But all right, the way they set this up, they could have done it better, couldn't they have?
Yeah, they really could have.
Because like I can't tell who's playing who with this stupid first.
Yeah,
4.
well, it matches up with the numbers. See, 16, it's 16 and 16. They go on the 16 slot.
All right, I
then
got
the
you.
other ones
all
go
right.
to 12.
Okay, so it's UT San. So it's Ohio State against UT San Antonio and Alabama State.
Yeah.
Or-
I don't even know who would win that game. I didn't even know there was a school called the University of Texas San Antonio. I didn't
Why
even
do you
know.
get it all?
Well, I mean, that's what those 16 seeds are for, right? You know, schools you never heard of before, man.
Okay. Whatever.
Well-
One way or the other, Ohio State's going to smoke that team and move on to the winner of the next matchup.
All right, in the second match of the East, we got number 8 George Mason taking on number 9 Villanova. This is a close matchup.
Really close. George Mason had that great run to the Final Four a few years ago. It's probably more than a few years ago now. And then Villanova is obviously a great school. They're in this tournament all the time. Big East school, right?
Yeah, they are a Big East tool.
So here we go. It's going to be.
Big East stool.
Yeah, they're a Big East tool.
Yeah, they had some problems right at the end of the regular season and didn't
Yeah.
do too well in the tournament. So, I'd be watching out. George Mason is ranked higher, but I think when the little guy wins, that's considered an upset. But I'm rooting for George Mason. I like to see them do well.
I'm gonna pick George Mason in that one also too.
Pretty much because I had never heard of them before they were in the Final Four.
Yeah.
So it's exciting.
All right, next up, number 5 West Virginia taking on number 12, either UAB or Clemson.
We were listening to the people on ESPN, and no one understood why UAB is
Wasn't
even in
in
the
the
tournament.
tournament at all.
So that would make me think that Clemson's going to win that game.
Yeah,
Be in there.
definitely Clemson.
So there you go. And West Virginia will just blow them out, and we'll just move on.
Good
All
with
right.
me.
Number 4 Kentucky against number 13 Princeton from
Kentucky
the
will-
Ivy League.
Kentucky will blow them out.
Yeah, it took a buzzer beater for Princeton to beat Harvard.
Yeah, against Harvard.
Yeah.
Make me
That
think
was a good game. I was
Kentucky-
really rooting for Harvard. Wanted to see
Yeah.
them pull it out. But.
Yeah.
Kentucky will make sure it worked at that one.
All right, number 6 Xavier versus number 11 Marquette.
These teams have played each other in the first round before. It feels like,
Mhm.
or maybe all the names kind of run together for me. I don't
Yeah.
know. But I love watching Xavier play in the tournament. I don't know why. It seems like they're in the tournament all the time. You never hear about it in the regular season, but they're always right up there, 6 seed. So it's exciting. Xavier Marquette's always a fun matchup, I'm sure. All right, we're on the air.
Oh my gosh. Oh, we got food being offered here in the BWC studios, but we're gonna continue on with number
Keep on
3.
trucking this, man.
Number 3, Syracuse versus number 14, Indiana State. Larry Bird's alma mater.
Yeah, that doesn't matter at all, actually.
Is Larry Bird playing?
They're gonna do it for Larry Bird.
Is Larry Bird playing for Indiana State in this
I
game?
don't know. Have they even been to the tournament since
don't-
Larry Bird
I
played?
have
for
no
them?
idea.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to look up. So if anyone knows, email us.
Yeah, email us.
Yeah.
Or leave
Okay.
a comment as usual. Number 7, Washington versus number 10, Georgia.
This is going to be a really close matchup, and Washington has that super stud Isaiah Thomas,
Yeah.
who hopefully isn't as much of a creep as Isaiah Thomas is. You would hope. So, but that's another big-time matchup, Washington versus Georgia, a bubble team that people weren't sure about, but we'll see as we move forward.
All right, and the last one of the East, number 2, North Carolina against number 15, Long Island. Upset?
I would actually, maybe, because you've heard about North Carolina had trouble getting started in the ACC tournament, down 19, down 14, got spanked by Duke earlier today. So I'd watch out for that upset there. Maybe Long Island might be getting it done.
Maybe. I still think North Carolina's a pretty good sleeper team, though. I love their freshman. I think Harrison Barnes, he's an amazing player.
Yeah.
That's all I can really say about them, though.
He is an amazing. I mean, he's one of these super freshmen. He's probably going to be the first pick in the draft.
Probably.
Or Kemba Walker. You never know. God, the NBA draft is going to be terrible this year, by the way. All right, so that's the first bracket. That's a really exciting bracket. A ton of really good teams in this
Oh,
bracket.
yeah.
You could see a couple upsets in this bracket, too.
This tournament's going to be really tough to handicap.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I'm filling out 20 sheets. I gotta get one of them right, for Christ's sake.
Uh-huh.
All right, I think we're done.
All right.
Yeah, I guess.
Up next is the West, and that'll be coming up in the Jim Miller for President Sports program.
On BWC Internet Radio.